So much. I wanted to get on and just start doing some classes, some stretches, some combinations, different styles, and just connect. I miss seeing all of you. So today I thought I would do something that I know my littles will like from my combo class on Wednesday afternoons, but big girls, y'all can do this too. It's just for fun. So what I thought I would do is I have this absolutely adorable book, Tallulah's Tutu. And I love this book. I think it's so, so cute, so, so sweet. Any of us that ever dreamed of being a real life ballerina someday probably lived out some of what Tallulah does in this book. So as I read, Tallulah talks about and does some different ballet steps and positions. So I thought we'd review a couple of those really quickly, and then I just read the book. And every time that I say one of those steps or positions as I read the book, you stand up and try it. Make sure that you're doing the right technique, you're doing the things that we've talked about in class, but also that you're smiling and having fun. So the first thing that she talks about is first position. Heels together, toes out, arms curved, nice. Lovely. And then she does a plie, which we in our combo class have been focusing on our demi-plies. Just a nice, simple, easy demi-plie. Good. And then she talks about second position. She tendues, points her toes into second position. Lovely. And her arms come out, and there's a nice demi-plie for second position also. And you can tendu again and come into third position. And she goes up into third position. She also, I think my computer went dark, does a rond de jambe. Her toe comes forward in a tendu and around for a lovely rond de jambe. Very good. She talks about how she goes through a passe with her knee. Her toes come up to her knee to passe, and then she goes up in releve. Lovely. And she finishes. Very good. Awesome. Well, let's see what Tallulah does in her book, Tallulah's Tutu. Tallulah just knew she could be a great ballerina if only she had a tutu. And maybe a lesson or two, her mother said with a wink. So the next day, Tallulah went to her very first ballet class. The kids wore leotards and pink tights, all except one. He had on black pants. A boy in ballet, she thought. Well, he won't get a tutu. And Tallulah giggled. Are you with us, Tallulah? Answered her teacher. But we all know boys can do ballet. Boys are wonderful dancers. Tallulah decided she'd better pay attention. She watched closely. She turned out her feet and curved her hands near her hips in first position. Stand up and try it. She bent her knees in a plie, and she did it perfectly. I am an excellent ballerina, she thought, and soon I'll get a tutu. At the end of class, the teacher told them what a good job they had done. Tallulah waited for her tutu, but instead, she got a hug. Good job, her teacher said. Tallulah decided that her tutu must be coming from Paris. They would fly it in next week. Tallulah practiced every day. Look at my beautiful arms, she said on the way to class. Look at my perfect finish. I know all my girls in my combo class know about having a nice, lovely finish. She grinned a big grin as she stood at the bar. What color tutu do you want? She asked the girl in front of her. I want lavender. She pointed to some September asters blooming outside the window. Tallulah, look in the mirror. Can you make your back straighter? Her teacher said. Tallulah could. She jumped her heels apart to second position. Try your second position. She pointed her toe in tendu. Can you tendu? She circled her foot on the floor in rond de jambe. I am a famous ballerina, Tallulah told herself. I'm going to get my tutu right after class. But this time, all she got was a kiss on the top of her head. Keep it up, Tallulah. You're doing well, said her teacher. Tallulah figured the delivery truck must have broke down. Her tutu must be stuck in New Jersey. They would drive it in next week. At home, Tallulah showed her mother everything she had learned. Her little brother Beckett watched. Then she practiced some more. Looks like she's in releve and doing a passe. At her third lesson, she could hardly keep still. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, she sang to the boy next to her. A tunic for you and a tutu for me. She whirled around and bumped into him. Tallulah, stay in your own space, please, her teacher said. Oops, Tallulah said. She shifted one foot in front of the other in third position. She put one foot against her other knee in passe. She did a releve by standing on her toes. I'm the best ballerina in the world, Tallulah said to herself. Today I'll get my tutu for sure. But there was no tutu for Tallulah. No tutu at all. Where is it? She asked her teacher. Where's what? My tutu! Tallulah's teacher leaned down and put her arm around her. You have to wait a while, Tallulah. It takes time and a lot of practice to earn your tutu. Tallulah stamped her foot. It did not feel good to do that in a ballet slipper. It's not fair, she cried. A ballerina needs a tutu and she needs it now. Tallulah decided she was not going to practice ballet anymore. She told her mother that she wasn't going to show her any more steps, and she wasn't going to go to class ever again. Really? Said her mother. But I thought you loved ballet. I love ballet, said Beckett, even though he had never taken a class. Well, I don't. I'm not even going to think about ballet anymore, Tallulah declared. That would be hard for me. Everything kept reminding Tallulah of ballet. Her neighbor's basset hound always stood in second position. The kitchen clock constantly performed rond de jambe. The serving spoon at dinner, forever doing tendus. And everywhere she went, Tallulah couldn't help dancing ballet. She always did a plie when she patted the neighbor's dog. She couldn't go by a store window without doing a beautiful finish, or pass a park bench without using it as a bar. Then, one day in the supermarket, she heard tinkling music over the loudspeakers. It was the same music the pianist played in her class. Tallulah couldn't stop herself. Passes, releves, tendus, she did them all. She even pirouetted around the store. When she finished, the shoppers applauded, except for one girl. She was wearing a lavender tutu. I want to dance like that, she said. I've already got the tutu. Maybe you need a lesson or two. Or 22, Tallulah said. And lots of practice as well. She looked at her mother and winked. The next day, she went back to class. I'm glad to see you, Tallulah, said her teacher. Tallulah beamed. I'm glad to see you too, she said. Then she took her place at the bar. I am a very, very good dancer, she thought, and I will get my tutu someday. And she did. Except it wasn't lavender. It was as red as the roses that were blooming that June. What a lovely book. I hope you found all of the positions that we talked about. First position, second position, demi-plie, tendu, passe, releve. Third position, rond de jambe. Did you find them all and try them? I miss you girls. I really cannot wait to get back into the studio with you. But for now, find somewhere to dance. Find your kitchen floor, your bedroom. Dance your little heart away and have fun. Stay happy, smile, and choose kindness. I'll see you soon.